Hello, welcome again. Today we have another lesson here with my friend Nube. Hello Nube.
Hi.
How was your week?
Good.
Yes, you practice a lot?
Practiced. Yeah.
Good, we will see. See if you haven't done your homework good. Okay. Last week we were practicing keeping a stable hop. I explained you how we turn tilt and extend. We swung our club to P4, and today we're going to see how we go all the way forward till P9, P9.5. Okay, P9 is more or less, well, not more or less, not. P9 is when the right arm is parallel to the ground. Probably will not stop so short. We will raise up a little bit more, but we will not reach a P10 actually where we completely release the club. Well, first of all, because today we probably not going to hit balls, and we want to focus a little bit on that. And I'm going to explain you a little bit what happened from P4 to P9. Okay, good. You remember we were talking about laterally bending. We were talking about the extension, about flexion. The whole idea is that your spine angle stays always. It has always the same inclination or the same distance to the ground. Okay, you achieved that. You did that pretty good the other week. And today what we're going to try to do is that spine angle stays the same during what we call the downswing, and then what we call the follow through or exiting the club. Good. So what changed is that when we swing our club up and we have our club at P4, our spine is slightly bent to the left. It is definitely not bent to the right. It would be bent to the right if you would not have extended, then your spine would be bent to the right. Okay? So what must happen when we hit the ball is that spine angle, we will have to bend it. We will have to tilt it to the right. Okay? And we will do that by tucking our hips, by moving our hips in a linear way to your left. Okay? Good. That's the idea. I do not want you to think so much about that, because I know it's difficult to do that for somebody who never played golf. We will emphasize a little bit more on that in our P1. So when we address the ball today, I will have you already with your lower hop pushed a little bit more to the left. Okay?
Okay.
Good. Later, the same idea. You are laterally bent to the left when you swing your club up. Now you will flex me in the ball again, and you will laterally bend to the right. Okay? First of all, I want to see what you have done last week. Good. Show me that. That is pretty good. Okay, good. Yes, we cover the thumb. That is great. Nice. Good. Pretty nice. Good. You remember when we talked about the club always in the same plane? Good. Okay. That is pretty good. Nice. Good. I also see that you have improved a little bit your extension in your neck. That is very good. Very nice. Okay. Good. Now I'm going to give you a little exercise. I'm going to show you a little exercise. Something which helps us to practice and to find a proper P9, a proper P9.5. Okay. I do not like to go so much into details when I work with somebody who just started playing golf like you. I will not start talking about what happened at P5, what happened at P6, what happened at P7. Okay. I will explain you where I would like the club at P9, P9.5. Okay, and then we will see. I want to see how you do that or how you achieve. If everything is right, if everything is great, wonderful. And if not, then we will talk a little bit about those moments or those details or those positions in time and space where we probably have to adjust a little bit. Good. Exercise is easy. Put your club in front of you. You grip it. Good. Now you can just look in front there. No, just stay a bit closer here. Now stay a bit closer there. Good. Okay. So you put the club in front of you. Your hands about chest high. Good. You can radial deviate a little bit. That is pretty good. Okay, now you're going to tuck your hips. You're going to tuck your hips to the left. A little bit more. A little bit more. Don't be shy. A little bit more. Good. Now when you tuck your hips, this is the moment where you have your spine tilted to the right. Okay? This left leg here is like a pillar. And we will now move around this left leg, keeping that same inclination. Here. Extend it. Good. Tucking your hips. And what you're going to do is you are just going to turn me around that left leg. Let's go. That is pretty good. Okay. You could have those hands a little bit more radial deviated. Okay, that is good. Okay. Now here is the moment where you lost your laterally bending. Okay. And good. And yes, because now your right shoulder is higher than the left. Exactly. Good. Now try that again. You can start from here. Good. Exactly. From there. Good. You tuck your hips. Tuck them more. Very good. And now. Oh, that is perfect. That is very good. Okay. Look, as an example, behind you, you have Scotty Scheffler. So right now is the #1 in the world. Okay. You can see him. You can see him how he's laterally bent. You see he's laterally bent. He has dead straight arms. He has dead straight arms. And you will see that he is slightly radial deviated in the left wrist. Okay. This will be a little bit more than P9. A P9 would be when the right arm is parallel to the ground. So that would be a 9.3. Okay.
So what do I do with right foot?
You don't have to do anything with it.
Little foot.
Very little. Actually, you don't know Scotty Scheffler because I know you don't watch golf. But actually, Scotty Scheffler, when he hits the ball, his right foot is moving. It's moving like this. It's moving like this. Okay. Good. Actually, this is where the foot has to go. But that is a story for another lesson. Okay. That is great. So now here, you are already extended. Good. You are tucking your hip forward. Great. And now you just move me around that left leg. Very good. That looks great. That looks like a pro. Really? Yeah, no, seriously. That looks really good. Tucking those hips. Good. And you go me all the way around. Good. Now let's try that, but from P1. You position me your club at P1. Good. Address. No. Just put me your club at P1. Good. Okay. Now, as I said before, we're going to move the lower hub a little bit forward. No. Just the lower hub. You're just going to... Exactly, good. Always trying to keep me your arm and your club in one line. Good. Now I want that you go to that P9 from there.
From here?
Just exiting the club. Okay. Come on, let's go. Pretty good. Okay, good. Do that again. From P4, and you're just going to go me there to P9. Good. If you would like that club raise up more, which I know you want and should, you just have to keep on extending. Look, you have to keep on extending. You raise up, you raise up your belly. Good, you raise up your chest. You raise up your head. Very good. Pretty nice. Good. Now you know a little bit, no? 100. 100. Very good.
I feel my right foot want to turn to this direction.
I don't care. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter.
You said the club, my left arm and the left hip on the same line.
Yes. When at P1, I would like that your arm and your club are in the same line. Oh, okay. One reason is because our hands should always be slightly in front of the ball. Mm-hmm. Okay? Oh, okay? Good. Okay. Nice. And when you push me your hips forward here a little bit, I personally like that very much. It's a kind of a stronger position at P1. Okay? Very good. Nice. Good. Nice. Is the club heavy?
No, not really.
Good. Because if it's heavy, you can go a little bit lower.
Not really.
Okay,
It's,
good.
When I started, this knee is bended or not?
Right now, I would not care. I would not care about it. Look, if you wanna have it almost, it will be a little bit bent, okay? Because when you push forward, it will be a little bit bent. But you will completely straighten it. You will completely say, because when I talk about extension, I mean extending everything, from the ankle, the knee, the hips, the spine, the head, everything here is raising up. Good, but always keeping your right tilt. Always keeping your right tilt.
Yeah,
Yes.
I did that, no?
Do it again. That is very good. Yes. Good. For me, the most important part is that you keep that right side tilt. Okay. Later, from P9 to P10, it doesn't matter anymore. Very good. Today, we will only swing to there, and probably over the next weeks, when you come, we will stop there. I like to have all my students to stop short, because for me, one of the most important things is that you learn to throw your arms and to throw the club forward, because this is something you will see in every good golfer. You will not see any good golfer exiting me the club like this, not one. Okay, so there comes a little bit. My thinking about golf is that when I watch those golfers like Scotty Scheffler, for example, which has a very special exit, especially how he moves his legs. Okay, but at the end, what I see in all those golfers, or what I try to see in all those golfers, are the similarities they have, not the differences. And one of the similarities is that they all have straight arms. Now, they do not stay all like this. No, it's true. Some have their arms more turned, some have the club higher. It doesn't matter, but at the end, they have straight arms. Okay, and this, for me, this is something really important in order to later hit solid balls. To learn to have straight arms, to be laterally bent here. Okay, and then later when you go to P10. Later, I don't care what you do there. Actually, you just take the speed out of the club, okay? Good. Try that again. Pretty good. Okay. Good. And now we're going to try that all together.
Try.
To P4 and then to P9. Good. Hey, but same here.
No, wait.
There. No. Address me the club there. Good.
Okay.
Yeah, that is okay. Good.
No, you mean first I come to here?
No, now you're gonna address me the ball.
Yeah.
You're gonna push me forward a little bit, lower hop. You're gonna swing me your club to P4, how you have been practicing the whole week. Good.
Yeah, that was
Exactly. Good.
Wait,
Nice. Good. And now we go forward all the way to P9. Pretty good. You see?
really?
Yeah. Well, I don't have to add. So I don't have to add anything else. You know. Good. And you go me forward all the way. Pretty nice. Good. And we go. Great. You see, now I can sit down, I can make a coffee, and I have you here making practice swings. You're doing very good. Good. Put me that finger there on the club.
Oh, shit.
Bueno. Now listen, now where you put me that finger here, okay? Every power accumulator has a pressure point.
Yeah.
It has a pressure point, a Yalidian, okay? Every Falidian has a Yalidian. Good.
Mm-hmm.
This finger here, there, this part of that right finger, look, this, it looks like a trigger, okay? Like a trigger here. This is the third pressure point. This is the pressure point from the third power accumulator. We have not talked about the third power accumulator, but this is one of those pressure points which are tremendously important. This is one of those pressure points which will give you a lot of lag in the club, and it will make that club hit later is way much faster. Okay, good. Yeah. It's not straight on the club, no way. Okay, it is slightly curved. Okay, good. With a thumb on the club. Okay, that would be great. Okay, so I really would like if you could start feeling already a little bit how that club, when the club is at P4, how it press, how it press into your finger. That would be great. Good. Go on, try that again. Oh, nice. Very good. Okay. Nice, good. Meg, keep on doing me a few. Okay, good. Okay. Great. And we go all the way around. Good. Nice. And we go. Very good. Good. Okay. Hey, keep on going. Good. Okay, good. And we go. Good. Stop there. No, don't move. Where's your weight now? On the right or on the left? Oh. Where's your weight now? Okay. It's on the right, no?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Try me that a few times again. Good. You go for that nice P4. Remember those 3 fingers on the club. Very good. Okay, we keep that club in the plane. Great. And now we go forward, all the way forward. Come on, keep on going forward. Push your belly forward. Good. Okay. Remember that my daughter Elena? She doesn't play very often. Well, she doesn't play at all, But she has her piercing here in the navel, and then when she plays, and she has a shirt on, and when she extends me here always so much, you can see the piercing in the navel.
So I get piercing. I will feel like shooting too.
Good. Okay. Good. Okay, and we go forward and all the way up. Good, but not backwards.
Oh, but I want to show my belly.
That is good, but always forward.
Okay.
Much better. Yes, way much better. Good. Good, okay. And we go all the way around. Very nice. Good. Good. Okay. And now we come a little bit to the purpose why we are doing that. In stack and tilt, we have 3 fundamentals. We talked a bit about the grip last week. I told you the grip is actually not a fundamental. It doesn't matter how you grip me the club. Also, it is not how you address me the ball, and it's also not where do you aim. No. For us, there are 3 fundamentals. 3 fundamentals mean that all the great golfers in the history of golf, and also the present ones, they all do that. Then we can talk about fundamentals. No, I told you last week that not every golfer, every great golfer in golf has gripped the club the same. We would talk about a fundamental if everybody would have gripped the club the same. But that is not true, so it's not a fundamental. But for us, our first fundamental is you have to learn to control the low point of the arc of the club. Your club is tracing an arc, and somewhere down here, it is catching the ground or not. So we will have to control at which spot does that club hit the ground. We must learn to control that low point. And that is the first fundamental in stack and tilt. Learning to control the low point. Learning to understand which elements are involved in controlling the low point. So obviously one of those elements is, can I keep a stable angle, the spine angle to the ground? Because if I can keep a stable spine angle to the ground, well, that will help me a lot, that my club will always hit at the same spot. Almost always at the same spot, okay? Second, if I can keep a straight left arm, which actually is my radius, and I can keep the same radius the whole time, plus the same inclination to the ground, well, I will have a bigger chance to ground the club always at the same spot, okay? Good. Now let's talk a little bit, what is the low point, okay? I will show you here another video. It is a little bit extreme, but it doesn't matter. At least it will illustrate you much better when we talk about the low point. Look, I'll show you here on the iPad. So this is the moment where, this is Tommy Fleetwood, this is the moment where the club touched the ball. You see that at this moment, the club has touched the ground. No, it is touching the ground. You see, the club is touching the ground, and it impacts the ball. Okay, at this moment, yes, here at this moment, the club is touching the ground, and it impacts the ball. But this is not the lowest point of the club. It's not the lowest point of the arc. Okay, at this moment here, he touched the ball, but now that club continues going into the ground. Look. You actually can see how his shaft is bent. His shaft is bent because that club is pressing into the ground, okay? So here, he still has not reached the low point. He reached his low point around here. This is the low point of the arc, okay? Let's mark this here. Good.
So if you reach the lowest point, that means every time you move a bit.
Exactly. You always exactly. Good. Now this will be the lowest point of his arc, and now the club is start going out of the ground. Okay. Here. Okay. Till it actually comes out of the ground. Okay. Good. Now this is very extreme. Okay, because this is a huge divot. Okay, this shot actually, he stayed very low on the shot. Okay, but it is a nice example because you can see how what the club actually is doing. Okay, it is moving towards the ball, into the ground, and then out to the ground. Okay, I understand that nowadays, you will probably never have the chance, or very unlikely you will have the chance to practice on turf. Only when you play on the golf course. When you go and you practice like last week and you go to the range, you practice on a mat. And when you practice on a mat, I can understand that one is not so keen on hitting so hard into the mat. No? When I learned to play golf, and you know, I grew up in Switzerland, and in Switzerland the turf grows anyway. You don't have to do a big thing, okay? I learned to play golf on turf, okay? And actually we learned pretty fast not to ground the club before the ball, because when you did that, the whole mud was coming into your face, okay? So we learned pretty fast to hit the ball, and then after the ball hit in the ground, no, like here in the image, okay? Well, mainly because we understood that the ball flies a bit better, and second because we didn't have so muddy faces, no? Good. So now when you practice me now again, what I would like is that you try to have a little bit the intention from P4, yes, to move me the club here extending P9, but to go me towards the ground, okay? Good. Okay. Let's have a try. Good, and we go. Good. We still haven't touched the ground.
I have to touch.
Yeah. Don't touch it. Don't worry. Okay.
I was worried.
Nice, good. And down to the ground. Very nice. Good. Good. And then all the way around. Good.
Oh.
Good. Keep on doing that. Nice. Good. Good. Now I knew you're a smart girl. Well, no, all my students are smart. Good. Now you're reaching me the ground. That is true. But you're reaching me the ground because you undo your wrists.
I didn't do my wrist.
I show you. Stay there. Good. Just stay straight. Just stay straight like that. Good.
Yeah.
Come on, be brave. Look, I'm going to put my club here in front of you. I'm going to put my handle forward. You remember I said before, I would like, that your arm and your club is in one line, okay? Good. With my handle forward. Now I'm going to move around. I'm going to move on my spine. Okay, now I'm not tilted. I stay straight, but it doesn't matter. It's the same system, okay? Good. And now from here, with my handle forward, now I'm going to move like this. I'm not going to catch you. I'm never going to catch you because the radius is always the same. The radius doesn't change, okay? But now look what happened when I release my hands and I'm not moving forward. You see, now my radius is getting longer, okay? The arc of the club is getting longer. Good. And you achieve to catch me the ground by making your arc longer. But I would not like that you do that by using your wrists to make your arc longer.
So how do you do it?
By flexing me more in the ground. You will have to flex me slightly more in the ground.
You mean the...
Yes, because remember, you stay in flexion and you are in extension, and now you will have to flex again in the ground, okay? So what I would like is that you try to keep me the handle forward. Not specifically when you hit the ball, because I know you just start playing golf. You do not have the capacity to control your hands so much. But here at P9, I will show you. Let's pop up here, Scotty again. Here at P9, you can see how he still keeps his right. This is our right hand flying wedge. This right hand, okay? How he still keeps right hand flying wedge. He has not undo that. He still keeps it there, okay? Now, if you would keep me that right hand extended a little bit more, that would be great.
Extend how?
Remember.
Extend how?
Look, we call this radial deviation. This is
like this.
we have two bones here, okay? I don't remember. I learned once how they call in Chinese, radial and ulnar. So if I move in this direction, it's radial deviation. And if I move in this direction, it's ulnar deviation.
Okay.
Now, if my hand makes like this, like the policeman, this is extension.
So a little bit like this.
This is extension. This is your right hand flying wedge.
Okay.
Good. This here is flexion. Pronation, supination. So we're going to keep a little bit more extension. So now, when you exit me the club here, laterally bend. Good. Exactly. I would like that you keep me here a little bit of right hand flying wedge. Not that your hands are here or there, okay? No, I would like that you keep me that.
But the face...
I know that, yes. I'm aware about that.
Okay.
Good. Now let's see if keeping that right hand flying wedge, you still catch me the ground. Oh, you will catch it. I know you will. You will.
That doesn't count.
Good. Venga, relax maybe that back. Remember, we are always a little bit curved. Great. Good. Okay. Nice. Up, and we move to the ground. Good. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Good. Nube, you know, I coach a few professional golfers, you know, and sometimes we are working things like that, and those guys cannot do me that in one ball, yeah?
Okay. Yes.
Good. Very good. Okay. Good. Listen, I have to make it sound easy, you know, but it is not. You know, I know you don't walk through the streets every day turning, tilting, extending. You understand? So this is something new for you. There you have to think about every detail.
Did I do it right the last one?
The last one was pretty much better. Yes, sure. Good. Good. To the ground and to the other. Very good. Nice. Great. Good. Good. Okay. For today, that is pretty good. Good. Okay. Remember we talked about having those arms connected to the body. Okay. I mean, when I mean connected, of course they're connected because they're here on the shoulders, you know. But I would not like that you lift them away from your body. You know. I would like that you squeeze them a little bit to the body. Okay. Not a little bit. Okay. Good, great. Okay. Pretty good. Okay. Good. Now what are you scared so much about? That the club head is here?
No, I'm scared my arm will fly away.
No, that they will definitely not fly away, I promise you.
Trying to get the feeling of connected to my body.
But that is good. You do much better now. Good, nice. Good. Around, good. And we go. Good. Stop there. Nice. Now if you want, you just move me a little bit more around. Now that will be perfect.
But, okay.
It is still there.
Okay.
Okay? That is great. Good. Okay? Good. And around. Very nice. Good. So, today we practice the exit. Okay? I told you that the spine angle has to change. It has to change to the right. I said we are tucking the hips, and I told you that that is what happened, but I also told you that you probably do not have to think so much about that because that makes it more difficult. It's probably enough if you just, at P1, if you just set up and you push me a little bit forward. Actually, that was enough because you did pretty good. I gave you a little exercise, how to practice your P9, where we were with our club in front of the chest. We extended, a little bit more extended in the backswing, okay? Already with our spine a little bit arched. We were pushing our hip forward, we're tucking our hips, and then we were moving around that left leg, okay? Where we have a P9 or a little bit higher, P9.2, P9.3. Laterally bend, okay? Extend it, the belly up, the chest up, okay? Good. And then at the end, I explained you a little bit. The purpose was because we have to learn to control the low point. Okay, that is the first fundamental in stack and tilt, learning to control the low point. Further on, we will see second fundamental. Second fundamental is how we produce power, because we have to hit the ball long enough to score. Long enough to score doesn't mean over 300 yards, what many people think. No, there are not so many people in the world who hit over 300 yards, and we also have no need to do that. We just have to hit the ball long enough to score. Because later comes the third fundamental, and that is to have a predictable ball flight. Meaning that when you stay in front of the ball, you will know what that ball is going to do. You will know that if that ball is going to curve to the left, if it's going to curve to the right, if it's going to go high, if it's going to go low, if it curves to the left, how much will it curve to the left? Okay? First, what we're going to be occupied is about controlling the low point. We still haven't hit a single ball. And I also would not like that you hit me balls during this week. No, I just would like that you keep on practicing. Just try to ground me the club. Try to keep me a right hand flying wedge when you finish here, okay? You will see next week we will start hitting some balls, and you will see how you will have definitely a lot of success. Not all of them, I'm aware about that, but you definitely will hit me some good impacts, okay? It was nice to have you here this week again. Practice me a lot. All you, I hope you enjoyed our lesson today. You learned a little bit more about those basic things every golfer should know and how to build up a golf swing. Don't forget to subscribe. Give us a nice like. See you soon. Goodbye.